at Wounded Knee Creek. This is the site of the Wounded Knee Massacre, December 29th, 1890. These were mostly Minneconjou Lakota who were here to surrender. They had fled from their reservation because of the killing of Sitting Bull, and they came all this way down here and were prepared to surrender and were rounded up by the United States Army right here to be disarmed. Something happened during the disarming, a shot went off, and suddenly a melee started, and there were Hotchkiss guns up on the hill. The 7th Cavalry, some of them veterans of the catastrophe at the Little Bighorn, were here, and they started shooting indiscriminately and wound up killing at least 150 men, women, and children here, mostly disarmed. But we are right in the heart of it. This is where the slaughter occurred, and then up on the hill where we just were is a graveyard where the bodies were buried in a mass grave. A few days after, there was a blizzard that swept in, and after they could get out there, the bodies were buried. And so this is the site of the most iconic of the brutal battles, the massacres, because this is effectively where armed Native resistance ended at the end of 1890. And that's why Black Elk can say, I did not know then how much was ended. At the time, it wasn't clear, but this ended armed resistance. And the rest of it has been other forms of resistance continuing until this day. So when you come here, cars are stopping, Winnebagos and other RVs are stopping, people are getting out to take pictures. There are Native women selling jewelry and dream catchers and sage and so on to the people who are coming here. And several of the Native women are explaining some of what happened here to the tourists. In Black Elk Speaks, the great account of Nicholas Black Elk, of his life, this is how the book ends. One of the most moving passages in all of American literature. And so it was all over. I did not know then how much was ended. When I look back now from this high hill of my old age, I can still see the butchered women and children lying heaped and scattered all along the crooked gulch, as plain as when I saw them with eyes still young. And I can see that something else died there in the bloody mud and was buried in the blizzard. A people's dream died there. It was a beautiful dream. And I, to whom so great a vision was given in my youth, you see me now a pitiful old man who has done nothing. For the nation's hoop is broken and scattered. There is no center any longer, and the sacred tree is dead.